Hi, friends.
Yeah, we're good.
Thanks,
Oh.
thanks,
Oh, I
Jake,
got
for
a
the
sub.
gifted
I
sub.
got a sub.
Jake's been giving you a shit ton of money recently.
Yeah, Jag, thank you for paying me.
Jag is the number one simp.
Jag is, you know.
It's really funny. Hello.
Anyway. Alright,
Honk, honk.
let's start this intro again. Hello and welcome, my wicked villains. We're back to the VIP. Let's get started with our name and pronoun go around. We're gonna start with Ari. You're first.
Hi, I'm playing Noah Howlet. I use he, they pronouns.
Awesome. Ben.
Hey, I'm playing HENCHMAN.
AKA?
aka HENCHMAN.
Please say it every time, it's so good.
You have to.
Any and all for both of us.
Alright. And then we have Sean.
I'm Lucy Lovell or Cub. She, her.
What are your pronouns?
Me, he, him.
There you go.
Sorry, I didn't know I needed mine.
Well, you're equally as important. And Jay?
Really?
Hey baddies, my name is Jay. I use they, he, say pronouns. Say is spelled S-E-I, and I play Dakota Knicks, whose alias is Songbird, and is dead, I think.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
we'll see how that
Yeah,
goes.
we're all dead.
Yeah, but I died first, so I'm special.
Yeah, that's how that
Damn.
works.
I got one shot, so
Yeah.
Alright.
You're special for being the worst?
Well, we're all the worst at something. Wait, that's not
true.
Well, sure. Alright.
I went into this game thinking, oh, it's a superhero game. We're fighting other people. So it would be great to have these charisma powers and put it all into talking my way out of situations. And then the first encounter we had was a chimera monster who I could not talk to.
Also, you had your powers revoked.
Also, my powers weren't there.
You couldn't even
But
try.
also, I'm charismatic without them.
Yeah.
But I can't fucking talk to the chimera.
I do think it would be really funny if you just could not talk to people without your powers.
Mute without my powers.
That actually would be such a cool character concept.
That is
Kinda,
cool.
yeah.
Anyway, okay.
For future.
In the future. We are going to kind of come back exactly where we left off last session. All of you hear the quiet hum of a heart monitor, that sort of low beep, 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 and you hear not 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, you do hear 4. Can you tell I had the script written for 5?
Yeah.
5 monitors going off as the smell of that sort of like very sterile environment kind of like fills you. You kind of become aware that you're in some sort of hospital. You see blurred figures moving around the room around you, but your eyes aren't quite in focus just yet. You hear somebody yell. Caleb can't speak today. You hear somebody yell, Romulus, they're awake! Should I get your brother? And then you immediately hear that sort of same gruff voice from the original assembly go, no, let me handle this. Remus is busy with that night shit anyway. You hear the kind of like immediately people begin to move and run around the room. People are moving to the sides of your bed to check on you. There's a handful of nurses in the room as the 4 of you wake up. What would you like to do?
Hello?
Am I still collared?
You wake up, and if you like reach your hand to your neck, there's no collar.
Oh, don't tell me that.
Stand up.
You
I'm going
immediately
to kill
shoot
that
up,
fucking
and
guard when I find him.
Immediately, Henson, as you shoot up in bed, there's kind of like this, like, the redheaded sort of nurse kind of immediately goes, oh, relax. You just got out of, well, I don't entirely know how to explain what happened. Just, please, take it easy. They got, like, kind of short red hair and, like, little round oval glasses on their face.
Am I currently bandaged?
You probably not.
I'm like, I promise, I'm fine.
Maybe physically, but, we still don't know how mentally that attack affected you, so just try to take it easy.
Sure.
I question what happened, I guess. I think
There were
there
monsters
was
in the woods.
there
Whatever
was
team
fire
didn't
for
do
sure.
a very good job.
Mm-hmm. For the sake of things, we'll say that, like, Henson and Noah, you guys are on one side of the room, and Lucy and Dakota are on the other. I imagine Noah is in kind of what looks to be like his bed is, like, covered with some sort of, like very, like, tint, like this weird tinted glass that the nurses kind of go over and immediately push open. They seem to be trying to shroud Noah in some kind of, like, very, like, just darkness to try and heal him. But they kind of immediately open it, freeing you. And there's...
If I ever remember that guard's name, it's going on the top of my shit list.
Well, it's not his fault.
Well,
It was
He
Officer
assured us.
Nixon.
Yeah, well, to be fair,
Officer Nixon. That
Yeah.
bitch.
Guys, please keep your voice down. You're so loud. I feel hungover.
The nurses that are tending to you, Dakota, immediately start checking these, like, very heavy padded bandages that are around your front arm, like your forearms and kind of like your, like, upper chest area. It kind of looks like you got, like, burnt pretty badly, but your skin is repairing remarkably well. And the nurses immediately, they're kind of there checking up on you, checking the bandaging and everything. Same with you, Cub. Your arms are completely bandaged. You've got, like around your, like, your, like, middle torso, and both of your legs are, like, completely covered. And a couple of nurses come to you immediately to start, like, remove some of the bandaging now that you are awake and conscious.
when they do that, she immediately like tries to take she, like, slashes at them.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll for an attack.
Okay.
Have fun. Yeah, hell yeah.
I didn't.
why would you do that?
It's fine.
These nurses are helping us.
She has trauma. Literally. Okay. What do I roll?
This is your backstory.
What die do I need? Yeah.
D20.
Trauma. D20. Okay.
Plus accuracy.
11.
Yeah, that hits. This is an unarmed nurse.
Oh no!
Go ahead, roll damage.
I feel bad.
And feel free
Yeah.
to use your powered abilities, your claw damage.
Oh god. Oh no.
You're gonna kill
You're
them.
gonna kill
Well, listen.
or what?
Hey, I don't want to do it. It's her. It's not me.
You, GM, they say, I kind of want to do this. I was like, fuck yeah, let's go.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna cause problems.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You're villains.
I guess that's just my... Oh, I need
Yeah,
color, not
And
two.
villains look out for their best
I'm
interest, and our
like-
best
So add
interest
your,
is
this is
the
going to be your
doctors
claws plus
liking us.
hand-to-hand damage.
Oh, what do claws do? Oh god, did I write that down?
It's a +2.
Can I reset
Okay.
my stamina and hit points?
Yes, all of you can, by the way. Also, after this scene, we do need to talk to make sure everybody leveled up their hit point maximum as well.
I did.
Alright.
I did.
You should be rolling a d10, and you should be rolling 2d10, because we leveled up 2 levels. Does that make sense?
Oh, just
What?
kidding, I did not.
We can talk about that after. We're not doing combat today, I think.
Well,
Well, I am, but not you.
Yeah, you know what? That's fair. Maybe we will be doing combat.
Oh. 17 points of damage. Wait, 19.
oh fuck. Yeah.
I'm really sorry.
It was just
No,
this woman
I
just
did.
collapses on the floor, bleeding from like the throat and chest.
I'm gonna like
and-
try to jump out of bed and like stabilize their wounds if possible.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, roll. You don't have the healing or the first aid ability, do you?
I have things I can conjure to stop bleeding.
Go ahead, roll in. I'm gonna roll an intelligence check for me. As the other nurses
glad I didn't
immediately
try
start
that.
backing the fuck away. And you see as the redhead immediately runs kind of to you, Noah. What did you roll?
1 moment, sorry. I had to put my dice away, so I'm just looking up roll d20 online. That is a 14.
Go ahead and mark experience.
Oh!
Yeah. But as you
Five,
go to,
right?
you go, you just start like putting pressure on the wound. You're like, that's what movies say to do. And then the sort of redheaded nurse
Shat of blood.
that appears to be like kind of like the head nurse of this facility just kind of goes, let me handle this, and immediately extends a hand out, and you see this sort of soft silvery light begin to glow as they begin to heal and sort of mend the wounds.
Oh, thank God someone that's actually able to do the thing.
The other nurses back off as immediately, like, they're fucking terrified. And Cub, what are you doing?
He's just kind of like curled up a little bit in the bed, like just sitting there, claws out. She's not speaking, she's just like growling. Acting more like a creature than a person, I guess, is the best way to put it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Romulus kind of like is gonna like try to push his way through the nurses kind of to the front. Mainly because he appears to be some sort of leader in this situation, and he's not dressed like a doctor. He's kind of wearing like his button-up shirt. He's lost the blazer at this point, and it's kind of like unbuttoned at the top. But he does look kind of more put together in a weird way. He looked utterly disheveled the first time you saw him. Still hasn't shaved, but I mean, you know. He kind of walks up and he goes, "Oh, fuck. Okay, back off. You all seem fine, I guess. Fuck.
I don't feel. I mean, I'm definitely breathing.
Yeah, well, you can thank Cub for that, I guess, or Lucy."
Oh. Sorry.
I can.
Sorry. My bad.
I guess you guys didn't introduce yourselves with your code names or whatever. And yes, Dakota, Cud took most of the blow of whatever the fuck killed you. You got away with some, like, pretty major burns, but...
Yeah, I see that.
nothing that your body couldn't recover from. Whatever hit the two of you, it took both of Lucy's legs off. And, like, nearly, like, and...
Huh?
Oh, yeah, like, her legs were, like, 15, 20 feet away from you when we found your guys' bodies. And what was
Damn.
interesting was all of you still had your collars on. We had to remove those, but once we did, your bodies started to regenerate and recover. I mean,
Yeah.
Noah, we found you practically liquid underneath a tree. I don't entirely know how that happens. I could have sworn you had bones, but...
It's best you don't look into it.
Well,
Yeah.
you were definitely bleeding out and might have had some amount of brain damage. We couldn't really check, though. because we couldn't really find anything that matches your blood type. We ended up having to call Eclipse in, and she was able to help stitch you back together. So, feel free to thank her. Some key information.
Delightful.
Eclipse is one of the main heroes from the Vanguard. Like, the Vanguard is, like, basically the Justice League, and Eclipse is, like, one of the members of it. For comparison's sake. And
I don't want to talk to them. They're lame.
honestly, all we found of Hench was, like, a chunk of his skull and, like, some brain matter, I'm pretty sure.
Wait, we had one other person in our crew.
Eli.
Yeah.
Eli actually
He
was...
dead.
No, actually, he's not. He was the first one to wake up. Had some pretty major... his heart had completely stopped. His body was in some sort of shock state. We were able to revive him, and he's off in therapy at the moment. You'll probably see him later. He's alive and he's well. I can't say that for the rest of the VRP program, but well, congratulations. You are the sole survivors of what was a mess.
Mm.
The fact that the 5 of you even survived that is honestly a miracle.
Yeah, there was like 6 of them.
8.
So,
You
what?
think we could sue the
Wait.
county into freedom?
Well,
Yeah, are we free to go?
you're not... Well, I mean, all of you are technically and legally dead, so you can't really go anywhere.
I've been legally dead for several years.
Well,
Well, wait,
not necessarily.
okay,
You've
so
been in
if
prison.
we're
For several years.
legally,
Uh,
what stops us from going?
well, we do.
I think they're implying that they could kill us if they wanted to.
You're smart.
You
No, I'm Noah.
or who is we?
Well, I guess for clarification. After the attack, the VRP just fell to shit. No easy way around that. Basically, the few that didn't go to the woods that day, we just sent them back to the prisons that they came from. Most of them are in the
Well,
playground now, so they're at least taken care of for the moment. We collected the parts and the bodies from many of those in the woods after we had to clear it out a 3rd time. Whatever those monsters, chimeras were, we haven't found anybody. We have some suspects, but we don't really have anybody arrested for it yet.
Mm-hmm. So that really doesn't answer my question. Who's we? You keep saying we.
Well,
It's you and your brother, or
well, it's me and my brother, and I guess Mars here, and kind of gestures to the red-haired nurse, who kind of smiles. We've also gotten some help from a couple members of the Vanguard, and this was supposed to be a multi-year program. The 2 of us, my brother and I, had help, and with sponsors. So we still have contracts that are binding even though there is no program left. What is left is you guys. And though I can't let you go, I don't see any reason to keep you prisoner, at least in the way that you were. You guys are something else entirely. I mean, Henson, we knew you were immortal, but for the other 4 of you, a miracle doesn't sound like the right word to use. Anyway, if you have any questions, I will do my best to answer them. In the meantime, I mean, you guys can rest up here, but I think getting you back to your apartments might be more comfortable.
I'm ready to go now.
We know.
I want to leave.
When are we allowed to see the therapist?
We can make you guys appointments if that's what you want.
No.
All right. Let the nurses remove your bandages, and we'll probably begin to head out.
Okay, hold on. Some of us are normal, schnormal people.
You're very much not.
I feel like I've been hit by a freight train and that I have 8th degree sunburns, and so I need...
Well, maybe you did, but... I mean... Your recovery was long, but remarkable for people who managed to come back from literal death.
How long have we been out for?
I think the VRP's collapse was about 6 weeks ago now.
Whoa! Oh, shit.
All right. That. Oh, sorry, I have some choice words for somebody later.
Wow!
Alright. Well, if you don't have any more questions, I guess you guys can follow me.
No, just, yeah, lead the way.
I don't really even know what to say to you guys, honestly. You guys are kind of a phenomenon that yeah, anyway. Yami, let's
Hey,
try.
whoever was like sent to clear out the forest, can we get them like fired or something?
Dead?
Or
They're-
dead?
Well, they're not dead,
Damn it.
but they are on trial. So, they will be served proper legal justice.
No, maybe I can accept that.
Oh, I can't. We'll see what happens. Maybe they will.
Sent here.
They won't. They're heroes. They were heroes trusted enough to be sent for recon missions.
Oh yeah, so nothing's gonna
It's
happen.
also completely
Nothing's going to
possible
happen to
that
them.
it's also not their fault.
Being a hero means nothing.
Oh, I know that a bit better than you might think. But it's also possible that those are constructs with somebody else's creation that put them in after. It's possible that it was one of them, but, you know,
Well, we have reason
what
to
can you
believe-
do now?
You didn't hear it from me. We had reason to believe one of the heroes that were sent to clear out the forest also set up the perfect way to get the chimeras in for, well, somebody else.
So I definitely hope they get sent here.
No one is going to be sent here. Consider it just the 5 of you plus a handful of really, really hopeful staff here to serve you on this private campus for the rest of your foreseeable futures.
I have a
We're heading
question.
back to the campus.
Could
Oh,
you
we never left.
could you grab something
I can.
from Okay.
I can
I'm
certainly
going to
try.
very quickly.
Are you about to ask for cigarettes right now?
No.
I'm going to punch
No,
you
it's
in
gonna
the
be
throat if
it's
you
gonna
ask
be a
for
bit of a bigger
cigarettes. I
ask.
just
It's gonna be a bit of a bigger ask. I'm going to write down an address, give it to him, and I'm going to quickly write down an address and a list of things that I would like from that address.
Romulus takes it, looks it over, and goes, why?
Well, I want my PS5. I can steal that. I worked for that. If nothing on that list is stolen, by the way,
There's
I
no way
worked
that's
for
still
all of
there.
that.
No, but the money you bought it with was definitely questionable, wasn't it? Listen,
Well,
okay.
I mean, we could get more money if we, like, I don't know.
Okay,
stop
and
smoking
I
press about
took
this.
that question hypothetically, allegedly, I took that question mark off of the streets. So really, no harm, no
Romulus, why don't
foul.
you just do it? All right. Could he make an opposing with me?
Oh no. What did you roll?
I roll charisma powered, right?
Yes, charisma powered.
So that's a 19 on the die, plus
Oh my
22, plus 3 for my inspiration.
Okay, actually, I think he might fail this. Hold on, what is...
So 25 plus...
Great.
Wait, 25 plus 19. What the fuck is that? 40?
34?
Yeah, never mind. No. He got like a 36. That was really good. That's not good enough. You watch as
24.
immediately your powers take effect over him, and he goes, I'll see what I can do. In the meantime, there is a PS5 in the lounge.
It's not.
It's more of a communal thing. I get it. And if you want your personal one, we'll get it. I'll have someone check it out. He kind of pockets it, and he'll kind of like walk to the door of this medical room, a hospital room. It's like it looks more like, I imagine it's like it's like set up more like a school nurse area. There's like a couple of like cot beds lining the walls, and like a small cabinet of stuff. It looks like a lot of like the heavier machinery was brought in afterwards, because there's like wires everywhere. People have been moving stuff out of the way to find plugs for all of this more high-tech stuff. But yeah, Romulus will kind of like go and stand by the door, allowing you guys to exit. And assuming you do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I would assume maybe Lucy's the first one out. I don't know. But you guys...
Could I run like a blanket precog of like 3 seconds into the future, just so I know that we're not going to immediately walk out of this room and get collared again?
Yeah. Go ahead. How do we roll precognition? Hold on. Let me look at let me look at the rules of that.
It's
Just
more.
Didn't tell us.
It's like you get a certain amount of points on the roll. On a roll that in case it doesn't. Let me see. Oh, why am I not looking at a pen? That would be easier.
Because you've got the for 5 SP, you can attempt to view into the immediate future. Oh, so you roll a percentile dice. Okay, awesome. Roll me a percentile.
Okay.
That's what it is, right?
Probably.
So, negate 5 stamina, and then roll me a percentile dice and tell me what you get. I'll tell you want to get lower. And basically, the lower you roll, the more you see, is basically the rules.
That is going to be a 17.
Damn, that's really good. What does it look like as your kind of power activates?
I imagine it's just like it's your classic future side thing. You got the purple eye activate.
Yeah. You watch as you and your crew, I suppose now, exit this room and are kind of welcomed back into that same campus from before. You see a couple of the TVs are on, talking about a banquet that went wrong the night before, and how the hero Prince and Knight are working together to recover the lost Golden Fleece. And you kind of see the five of you kind of sat and chatting with Romulus. But you're not, in all of these scenarios that you see, never do you, like, there's never collars. You guys are never getting cuffed. You seem to be fairly free. Or as free as you can be as someone who's still obviously a prisoner. But, yeah, your powers are staying with you this point forward. Obviously, we'll take you outside. You're very much back at that main campus area. Romulus kind of goes, well, since everybody else is dead or gone, we were able to move some rooms around, and you guys are more than welcome to have private apartments here, if that's what you want. Of course, if you want to have a roommate, we can't really stop you. I assumed everybody would want their own private space. And he'll kind of...
I don't trust that I'm not going to get jumped in the night.
Romulus kind of looks at like Dakota and Cub and Lucy and Hench, and then back to you. Well, these are the only people that are here on this campus, including myself and Mars. If you see anybody else on the campus, they're probably not supposed to be there. So take them out. I don't know. He just kind of shrugs and hands each of you like a small key card on a lanyard.
What do you mean take them out? Define.
Are we allowed to kill people?
Is this a stand your ground state? Because
technically you're not allowed to kill people, and I would ask you to avoid it because I'm a good person. But also, if somebody is sneaking around where they're not supposed to, they're gonna get their shit rocked, respectively. Anyway.
So as long as we don't kill people, we're fine.
If that's possible, yeah.
I think I will take my own apartment.
Yeah, he gives each of you like a private key card to, and it just has like the room number to those dorms that you were staying in earlier. Each of you are neighbors, where you're organized around the hall. The rooms are identical to how I explained them earlier, except for now you get 2 bedrooms and there's only 1 bed in each room. So, the bunk beds have been replaced by desks and it's still not the most comfortable mattress, but you can tell that they were just trying to make it slightly more comfortable.
Do we have kitchens?
Yeah, all of you have very simple kitchenettes. You've got a microwave in there and a small mini fridge. That's it. And a sink.
I can't believe you're making me live in a college dorm again.
That's literally all they have. They literally built these.
I can't wait for that guy to bring me my griddle. Yeah. My PS5 and my griddle. I can't wait for it.
But yeah,
I'm making pancakes.
For the most part, left to your own devices. And also, while you guys go to your rooms, I'm assuming you probably maybe head there first, unless there's somewhere else you want to go. On kind of the main, and on the main desk in whatever bedroom you choose, there is you guys have laptops and cell phones. However, there's not many apps on it. It's connected. It's very basic. It's they gave you a very an empty pixel. It's not even.
I'm immediately downloading
Immediately downloading what?
TikTok.
Yeah.
I'm rotting my brain immediately.
Hey, these phones do have very limited space. You very quickly learn, but they appear to be fine. They appear to be setting you up with stuff. And each of you kind of like get a text message as you guys go to your rooms, and it's from Romulus. You could tell that all of you have his number. He made sure that you had his number. And he didn't even put like a profile picture. It just says like R, and then his name. And he says,
Fix it so it has his full name because R is stupid.
Well, no, it's like you know what, like the photo it says R,
Yeah.
and then like
Sure,
if it's like
gotcha.
short, and like on the texting it's like short until like R dot like it always is in Discord, but if you expand it,
Sure,
it says
gotcha.
Romulus.
Okay.
Is Romulus the one with the ponytail?
Romulus is the one with the ponytail. This is the guy that's been talking with you the entire time. Thank you for referencing my one page of art.
Exactly.
Yeah. No,
I'm trying to figure out who I'm gonna put his profile picture as.
Yeah. He does send you guys a text message basically like, hey, when you're settled, let's meet for dinner. I want to show you something. And then that's it.
Do we have each other's phone number?
Yes, I assume you guys do. Since there's
I
only
take the
there's only
initiative and make
five
us a group chat.
There's only 5 phones. There's only like 5 phones that they got for you guys. So yeah, they probably immediately added the context to like. But then they had like, they weren't sure who would get what room. So it's just like owner of like room 102, 103, and 104, and you guys have to figure out who's who in the group chat first.
I take initiative and make a group chat and I say, hey, it's Dakota. With like 4 Ys. Hey!
Leave the group chat. How dare you?
Immediately somebody leaves.
I try to send a selfie, but like I miss my eyes and just looks like a void.
It just looks like void
I know,
and floor.
Oh no, he's
I think
sending
No one
immediately
has
when I enter
Snapchat
my room,
streaks.
I just like
he's sending Snapchat streaks.
the moment I entered my room, I just like exploded, and then like if you were to open the door, it's just nothing in there.
He's comfortable.
I let myself loose.
I don't know if I like that.
They open the door and they just see space.
Mm-hmm. Well, nobody's opening your door because it is your private apartment, so you can kind of do whatever you want now. Lucy, what about you?
She's doing her best to be normal and it's not working. She's gonna scratch up all the furniture.
Yeah, you scratch up the furniture. You can also remove the bandages from yourself at this
Fire
point.
all of my
Yeah,
teammates' cats.
She walked out fully still with the bandages because she was like, I'm not letting anyone touch me.
I imagine. They did try.
So, oh, I'm sure they did. And I'm sure she tried to hit them back. So,
When you were trying to hit you were just hitting back.
well,
Swinging.
listen, man.
Swinger gets swung.
So yeah, she'll remove that from herself and then just try to chill out. She probably like sits under her desk.
Yeah.
Sorry, is Lucy a cat? I don't understand.
I'm making her very cat right now, but she's a maned wolf.
Okay, cute.
Yeah. Has Lucy ever had a cell phone before?
I would assume so, but not. She hasn't used one much, I don't think. I think the only thing she's really used it for is like texting her dad,
No.
which
Noah's ever had
I think would be like
technology,
the
period.
first thing she would try to do when she feels a little bit better, would be to like try to contact her dad in any way.
Do you think do you like have his number memorized?
She's gonna try.
Go for it. No, yeah. I want you to roll for this. What do I want you to roll?
Yeah.
I will let you
Roll
roll
silly.
charisma or intelligence, and I'll leave the choice up to you.
Oh, neither's great, but those are her 2 lowest stats.
I'm sorry, bud.
I mean, it makes sense. Okay. I'm rolling intelligence. It's a D20, right?
Yep, D20.
And then you add the thing.
The whole number.
Okay, 25.
25. You remember his number. You try to
Yay!
call, and it goes to voicemail. You try to call again, and it just goes to voicemail again. But it is his voicemail. You know, like, I imagine he's got, like, a custom voicemail. Where he's like, hey, sorry I couldn't get to your phone. Talk to you, get back to you soon or whatever. And it goes to voicemail a couple of times. And you can send him a text. And
He keeps trying to call him.
It does send, and it does go through if you send him a text. But he doesn't respond. You could try for a few minutes or an hour, but
Yeah, she keeps trying.
yeah. I'll say this: there is no response. You don't get a response, but you with the voicemail you are aware that you got the right number.
Okay. Oh no. Okay, when she figures that out, she's going to leave her room, still with the phone, and try to find the guy, Romulus. She's gonna go try to find him.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Where would he be? I imagine at this point.
I don't know. She doesn't know.
You're not gonna text him?
That's Caleb trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
Honestly, he's probably sat just like in the cafeteria. He's got like kind of like he's got like a bottle of like soda, and he seems to be like scrolling on like a laptop. And it seems like he just like found a place to sit, and he's just like sitting down. And as you can kind of go and approach him, and he kind of looks over and he's like, hello?
Something happened to my dad, I think. I need to leave.
I'm afraid I can't let you leave. Do you want, I can probably do some research. What's his name?
No. I don't trust you. I need to leave.
And I don't trust you, so you're not allowed to leave.
She growls.
You know, this whole treatment thing, it's supposed to be built on trust. At least that's what Remus said, so... If you give me his name, I can try to figure out where he's at. Is he a criminal? He might be in prison somewhere.
He's an accountant.
An accountant?
Yeah.
You say?
You got a problem with accountants?
I just assumed
Yeah.
someone with a power set similar to yours would not be an accountant.
He just doesn't do. He's normal.
No, fair enough.
I mean, he's powered, but he's normal.
Right. Where are you from?
He doesn't
again?
really know what I do.
I assume he doesn't know you're here then.
I mean, I'm sure he knows I'm in jail somewhere.
Alright. Why don't
I'm sure he
give
knows
me his
why.
name,
But...
general location, maybe last name and address. I'll try to get someone to get a hold of him, and we'll maybe I could try to get him a flight to New Olympus. I'm not opposed to you guys having visitors, but you need to earn it.
How do I earn it?
I don't know. The system's kind of fucked ever since everything blew up. Just don't blow anything up, and
I don't know how to do that.
Amazing. You're already top tier.
Cool. Okay. She writes down, types it, his address in her phone and shows it to him.
Yeah. You see he kind of takes it and kind of tabs out of whatever he was looking at on his computer and starts doing research on them. Now you've given Romulus a task, and he's just gonna start he's just researching. He's getting into it.
I'm gonna stand there and watch him for an uncomfortable amount of time.
Romulus just starts scratching the back of his neck. He's like, do you want something else?
I need to make sure that you're doing it.
Yeah, okay, but I'm not a genius. It's gonna take me a little bit. I'm not like intelligence is not my strongest score.
Who's better at it? Can I go ask them?
I don't know. I was gonna send the information over to Knight. He knows how to find people.
Who's that?
Knight from the Vanguard. The hero.
Why?
Ah, bet.
Okay. We got a lot of connections, and a lot of the heroes from the Vanguard do a lot of very interesting side projects that helped us fund this building that you're living in. So just... He's chill.
He's not gonna hurt my dad if he finds him?
No, fuck. He's like one of the most goody two-shoes goody heroes ever.
I don't trust them.
You don't trust the Vanguard.
I don't trust any of them.
Fair enough. Okay. Well, if we manage to locate him, we'll tell you first before we send him here.
Okay.
Alright? That sound good?
Mm-hmm.
I don't really have an idea of how to find this guy, but well, I'll work at it. It seems he was last employed in Jasper. Probably still there. Pretty remote town, though. Might be hard to find him.
Yeah. We don't have a lot of neighbors.
Yeah. They did have a local hero. Wonder what happened to him. I mean, this kind of laughs a little bit. Anyway.
I think you should know.
I know. I was joking.
Oh.
Sorry, it was a bad joke.
It's not funny. Don't talk about him.
Right. Of course.
Okay, I'm gonna leave now. She walks
Robbie
away.
just goes back. Two autistic people having a conversation.
Yes.
I'm gonna leave now. Awesome.
Yeah, Ramis will look into that for you, I guess.
Okay. So funny.
Ramis is like, cool, man. I can't help you. I'm also just a
Fuck
dude.
you, try harder.
He found his like Facebook page and was like scrolling like really old posts, like, but it's like private, so he can only really see who's public, that the photos he's been tagged in, kind of thing. And he's just like, this is not. You can tell he's not good at that. It's not what his power set is.
So funny.
This is really funny because you could, like, a regular person could just do this. Figure this out.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Lucy could also have gotten the same information he did by doing a search, but it's fine. It's
She just
funnier
thought
this way.
to do something else.
Yeah.
Well, really, she just wanted him to let her leave, but that wasn't gonna work, so she let him do that.
Let me go. No, I don't trust you. Let me go. I don't trust you. You can't go.
Bitch.
At the end of the day, you are all still prisoners. I don't know. What else is everybody getting up to? Anyone?
Well,
Nothing? You guys want to skip to the dinner? Listen,
yeah, I wasn't actually.
I'm leaving this like fairly open world.
I was like,
in case
let's
you
go
guys...
rustle up some grub.
Yeah, no, I was like,
I'm
I'm
like,
leaving this fairly
ooh,
open in case
like,
you guys
oh,
want to
who
do
wants
something.
lunch?
I'm kind of like in my room, like I guess like trying my best to operate a phone that I've
I
never used
rejoin the
before.
group chat and I go, any lunch areas?
I heard coming.
Noah, for funsies, roll an intelligence check to see if you could figure out a phone.
That's so funny.
I have
Just for-
never used a phone
Just for funnies.
before in my life. Okay. Ooh, I don't believe I got high intelligence, so this is gonna be funny. That is a 12.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's making noises. It's making noises. Does Noah know how to read?
Noah has vague memories of knowing how to read like 3 different languages, of which do not correlate at all.
Yeah. And it's making loud noises, and someone's
So-
asking for grub.
After I guess me and Dakota meet in the hallway, I'll just knock I'll knock on Noah's door.
The phone's gonna slide out from underneath the door, and like on like the screen is gonna be written in Sharpie. I don't get it.
Aww. In black Sharpie.
On the
Yeah.
black screen, so you guys can't read it.
Maybe it like turned on, like accidentally like hit the power button.
Yeah. Hey, somehow
That's
he
really
managed to
good.
change his like background screen to like just like a picture of the floor that's like kind of blurry.
So funny.
He deleted his settings app somehow.
If you like open the door, you see like Noah's like eyes like kind of near the bottom of the void, just like giving a like, kind of a sad look. Like, I don't get it.
Oh.
Oh, I can't open the door.
You guys can't open the door. I mean, unless no one
Oh,
locked
sorry.
it.
I-
But-
I don't know how to operate a phone. I don't know how to operate a lock.
Okay, so the door's open.
That's fair, yeah.
Hey, buddy,
I don't
you
get
want to
it.
talk about it?
This is not a Commodore 64. I don't get it.
I don't know what that is, but
This is the
we
Commodore 64. Sorry.
It's different. I don't... Why is it bright? Why does it yell at me?
Well, probably because you have notifications still on for that group chat. Terrible idea. You should immediately mute them.
What's a group chat?
Let's go get some.
All of a sudden, like the entire room just like imagine if like all of space just like compressed into a human and it's like, yeah, I want food.
Alright. Let's say the three of you can head down and like maybe meet up with Lucy in the hallway. As Lucy was just leaving the conversation with Romulus. That would
That's
be
so
funny.
funny. Yeah.
And you get turned back to the cafeteria. At the moment Romulus sees all 4 of you coming, he just closes his laptop and just goes, I can go eat elsewhere.
I mean, I don't care if you hang out.
I thought we were eating. I thought you asked us to eat with you.
No, that was me.
Oh,
I
I
said
don't.
it in
I
lunch.
didn't read it right.
Well, I mean, I invited you guys for dinner, but that was, there's a banquet hall. We were going to do a whole thing in there.
Oh.
Yeah. Also, Knight's not here yet, so just he'll be here in like
I'll-
20 minutes. So
I'll just grab some
Can we
chips
sit here and wait?
I mean, yeah, you guys got 20 minutes. I mean, you guys have all the time in the world. Let's be clear.
Oh,
so-
it's 20 minutes. So okay, my bad. My perception of what time it was. Sorry.
Yeah, the
Bit-
guy
bit
can
warped.
fly. It's not gonna take him that long. Have you guys met Knight, or do you know him? Any
No.
previous interactions?
I turned myself in, so I never really dealt with any like heroes.
Why would you do that?
Dumbass.
Big. Let's just say the last thing that I did while being a free man. It was a little tough. Little tough. And also, I'm immortal, so I don't really feel like running for the police for the next 100 or so years, however long the city of Atlanta lasts.
You
What's
you
Atlanta?
just felt bad? Or...
Ooh.
Like Atlantis? Are you from the ocean?
No,
No, Atlanta, Georgia.
like the city.
What?
Noah, where are you from?
I was from down the street, and then they grabbed me and put me in a van.
I don't think you were from down the street.
Well, I mean,
think
I
you
was from
can
down the
tell.
street. I was from a lab, and then I went down the street, and then they put me in a van.
Mm.
You're from a lab
So
too?
wait, why are you in jail?
I killed a lot of people.
Also, I didn't feel bad about all of them. Or necessarily when I did. It's just the results had some. What's that new song by Drake? Family Matters, I guess. But it's fine now. I checked the kid's Instagram the other day when we got the phone. He's doing fine.
You're telling me the dude from Degrassi makes music?
Yeah, he's done a lot of stuff.
Huh.
We've got 15 years of lore to go through, bud.
So quick, open up a YouTube documentary.
That's what we're doing during the break. We're watching. We've got our big.
We're watching all the cold
bowls.
cases on us.
That's so good.
We're watching white ladies talk about us for 35 minutes.
Oh.
I wonder if there's a documentary about any of us.
I didn't go. Oh, I know.
Would there be any information about like what we?
So much information about you, Lucy.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so much. There is a cold case called like the cold-blooded, like cold-blooded cub.
Whoops.
It's can I
wouldn't
can
be
I
cold,
can I
sorry.
just like say it? Can I like say it? But like in
Yeah,
a
you
funny
can do it.
YouTube
Yeah,
slang?
go ahead.
Just for the sake of clarity, it wouldn't be cold if we knew who it was by.
Oh, that's true. I don't listen.
It would just
I have some cold cases then, because I don't
Yeah, no,
imagine
I
that
for-
every
I for sure
criminal
have
that
cold.
I've killed.
I for sure have cold stuff, but it wouldn't be cold if we know who it was
Yeah,
by.
Co and Henson are able to find some like Cole's cases that are like, nah, I totally did that.
Oh, that was me, yeah.
Yeah, Lucy's only case, it is very obvious that Lucy was the murderer. And it's about like the tragic murder of the hero Robin Hood. And there's like pictures of this like handsome guy all over the screen and stuff like that. And it's like one of those like people that like the girls making it are obviously so in love with him that like when they start talking about like the killer, they barely like make her human, and then you're gonna probably realize that this is Lucy's case. I'm trying to think of I'm trying to think of a case. Honestly, Henson's the only case that you gave me for backstory reference would
Okay,
not be
so
a case. It would be
you
more
can
just
just
like
make
it would
you
be,
can
like,
just
news.
make up like because before that one, Vincent also just killed like a bunch of like drug linchpins, corrupt politicians in Atlanta.
Oh yeah,
So there's like other stuff happening.
for sure. What about Co?
What about me?
Well, like what would be found on you if you went to go search up your criminal record?
Oh, it's mostly for fraud. There's a couple of insurance issue stuff.
I don't think there's a YouTube documentary about
Your
that.
documentaries
No,
are
there's-
Yeah.
boring. I'm
No,
not trying
there's
to
no-
watch Illegal Eagle.
No, there's no documentary.
Yeah, I think there probably is like probably not a
I
documentary.
faked
but
my
there's
death and
probably-
somebody was kind of excited about it, but
Yeah.
That's awesome.
that's because that's how I was caught. Was
Yeah.
my parents saw my name in an obituary and went,
Yeah,
"Hey there, hold on."
Is there anything about
I
being
killed
online?
Atlanta's
I
like
think
hero.
I don't think it would
and
be
it
like
wasn't.
an 8-hour YouTube documentary, but there's probably a couple of like TikTok videos being all like that are like from local New Olympus area.
It's like
that are
the-
talking about like the aftermath of the incident.
It has like the horror sound, like
yeah, exactly. It's
Toxin
like
abandoned
boom, boom.
laboratories. Number 1, the Umbra facility.
yeah, and it's just like there were no survivors, but there was like this Shadow Man scene exiting on the outdoor security footage, and he just vanished
like a
into
cryptid.
he just vanished into the street. Never did
There's
be
like
seen
candid
again.
footage of me in like at a gas station trying to shove like food in my mouth, but there's no mouth.
They're treating you like Bigfoot.
Yeah, they really do. They really they kind of treat Noah like Bigfoot.
New Olympus's shadow.
Yeah, really, it's like New Olympus
Aw.
Shadow.
It's funny.
The Blight in New Olympus is what they call him.
Light of New Olympus.
That's how I got my name.
Exactly. I like that actually.
I don't like that Umbra came to help me. That's mean. I don't like him.
Next time, yeah, because Noah's from New Olympus, right? I remember that correctly. I think, or you just didn't give me.
Noah's
an answer.
from many places, but yeah, he's from there.
Yeah. Okay.
Most of it's from there.
Most of him is from here. I'm assuming this is New Olympus is where you were captured, and that was what's important.
I like somehow, even though I've showed no efficacy for using a phone, like look up like a cold case about this like vigilante like 20 years ago. I'm like, wait a minute, how do I do that?
Your hands start moving with it.
It's one of mine. I'm like, oh.
It wouldn't be one of yours, but like maybe it's like from a vigilante in New York.
I guess I am younger. I'm too young for that one, actually.
Oh, food.
I mean, the cafeteria is still technically open, but there's nobody really running the booths anymore. So there's more like a couple of vending machines.
I'm gonna hop the booth.
You off the booth. Head into the kitchen area.
I'm scrounging.
You start scrounging. You find scraps.
I've never had food before. I know what I'm making.
Yeah, hell yeah, you do.
What are you baking?
I'm making dessert. I go into like the equivalent of like a Starbucks, and I start like grabbing like coffee beans and like milk and like cream, and I'm just like going at it, and I'm starting to make like a custard.
It is truly magical what one man is able to do without knowing what the fuck anything is. It's almost, I want to say it's almost beautiful.
I think you should have him roll.
I'll do it.
I don't know what you should roll. I'm trying to figure that out as I'm narrating to see if I can figure out something.
I have a natural 20 in cooking. I just get
Roll me intelligence makes sense, but I kind of want you to roll like
senses or intelligence.
Yeah, senses.
I can do senses.
Do senses.
Oh, thank
That
you.
makes sense.
Is that a nat 1?
No, that's literally the best I can do without getting a 20. That is 19 plus 14.
That's amazing. I think Noah makes the equivalent of like a frappuccino. Like just starts making
Fantastic.
milkshakes. He just starts making milkshakes.
We just kind of need to get coffee on the first try.
He grinds the coffee beans and like makes an espresso. Like for some reason, Noah, you're really good at working a Starbucks.
I remember this one from the bar.
You're making like mixed drinks, milkshakes, and cocktails. There's no alcohol, so you're just kind of making do with what there is.
They're mocktails.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
And if anybody does anybody want to try one?
$50 for them. Yeah.
Yeah. Flavor wise,
Currency in jail. I mean, give me a cigarette, I guess.
your blunts were taken away from you, by the way.
No!
Fuck.
We're rioting.
I imagine they were literally smoked.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Yeah. Also, you rolled a 19 on senses, right, Noah?
Yeah.
Something, and also because your body is basically liquid, I'll give you this. The kind of jumpsuit that all of you are wearing, and were wearing post-edit, you become so vividly aware that this is not the same jumpsuit. Though it looks the same, it's made of a different quality. It's made of a different material. And I'll give you that.
I don't like how it touches my skin. I'm gonna start to like kind of take it off.
Yeah, you start to like kind of peel it. You could like start peeling it off. I mean, it feels fine, but you just become like you kind of like become aware like, oh, this is not my jumpsuit. Like it's kind of like that situation. It's not the one I died in, you know.
I like wrap it around my waist.
Yeah.
I'll just keep going.
You wrap it around your waist. You're still going. You're like just like I guess what? Yeah.
There's nothing. There's no nudity.
No, there wouldn't be. I was like, yeah, you could be topless, but it's just void. I don't think it matters. How many cocktails are you making?
Until I stop.
Amazing. You keep going for a couple of hours. I'm gonna say maybe there are like a few hours past. Like it's like you guys. It was like 12 when you got here, and it's like getting close to like 5:30, 6 o'clock. By the time. And so you've used almost every cup in this faux Starbucks. You start using the to-go cups. You hear...
Well, not all this milk's gonna go bad, but...
It's gonna go bad regardless.
You hear this clunk, 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 clunk of, like, very heavy armored boots walking down the hall towards the thing. All of you hear it. And kind of, like, slowly approaching around the corner. You see Romulus slowly followed by just this medieval suit of armor that like has like kind of like some like green kind of glowing areas on him. Kind of like it almost looks like a futuristic like suit of armor like Iron Man, but it's like helmet shape and like the broad kind of padded shoulders make it look like a suit of armor, like a knight. And Romulus kind of like walks in. And he goes, "What? No, that was a supply for, like, the next week. What the fuck?"
Well, now we have macchiatos. Well, frappuccino. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up. I don't know what they're called.
How did you even do that?
I don't know.
I
just
really
kind
good
of
at this
watched him do
one
it.
summer.
Sorry, do we not have a lot of excess supply because there's suddenly a lot less of us?
Technically the Foundation doesn't exist anymore, so all of this is kind of coming out of pocket.
Make more.
Didn't you have
Make
sponsors?
Well,
Yeah.
I'll wear a
well-
Nike logo on my chest if like it gets us more money.
that's the problem. This is Knight. He's our sponsor. Was one of them. And then Knight kind of immediately, you see the suit of armor kind of waves its hand, kind of like Thorkill. It just kind of goes, "Hello."
I'll shake his
hello.
hand. I'll go, hey, what's
I wish
up,
I had
man?
like a cup or something to make it sound like echoey.
Oh.
Yeah, hold on. Wait, actually, I do have something. I want to see if this will work. Oh, hello. I don't know if that works.
Kinda.
Sort of. And then Romulus just kind of goes, Knight here is our sponsor, still the only one willing to hang around. And he will be, hopefully. Okay. We wanted to show you why he's sponsoring us and what he does, I guess. This was what I was going to show you at dinner. Unless you guys are full because you've had...
I only had one. I'm good. I know not to spoil
I've
that.
not
Come
any.
on now. We don't.
Yeah, you guys are not...
You said you were
drinking
making a big one. Once again, I only had one. I will sleep fine.
Is this the guy that's gonna help me?
Yes, he will. And we can talk after the
Okay.
meeting.
Okay.
All right. And then Knight just is like, "What? Do we have a separate deal?" And Ramis is like, "I'll talk to you about it later, man." And just kind of like turns away from the mess that Noah has made in the faux star in like the super Starbucks or whatever. Like the faux Starbucks.
I'm gonna help Noah put these in like a fridge, so that we can kind of like to go order them throughout the night, throughout the week.
Yeah.
So at least it doesn't go to waste.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Ramius will kind of go over it. He'll just pick up one of the cups and just kind of like sip it and kind of go, not bad. And then just turn and leave. He's leaving you to clean it up. He
I'm just gonna
does not seem
slowly
interested.
like raise my hand, make a bunch of like shadow hands to start putting them away.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'll do dishes.
Yeah, Romulus turns and just leaves, and then you just see Knight kind of standing there, just kind of turn awkwardly towards you guys, and then back to Romulus, and back to you guys, and just back to Romulus.
Do you want one?
Not at the moment, but if you could save it,
Yeah, really.
I'm just gonna slowly push one towards him.
Thank you, Noah, right? He'll pick it up. His hands are huge in this suit of armor, and he picks up just like a very small mug. It's like a mocha or something. It's got like whipped cream on top, I imagine. If you would all be so kind to meet us in the banquet hall, I have a presentation that I was going to show, but not just you, but the rest of the villains. But since, well, they're all
Dead.
May they.
You can speak
That's
anything,
daverific.
bus man. It happens.
Yes, it
They
was
told us.
such
we
a tragedy.
know.
It's just very tragic.
Don't do the tragedy speech. It is what it is, you know.
But there was a targeted attack on some of the biggest villains in the world, all gathered in one place. You could have seen it.
Biggest.
Yeah,
Are we some of the
wow.
biggest villains?
I think like
that's
no.
very
I don't
courageous
think
of you.
so.
You guys are not the biggest villains.
No, the biggest
Not even
gathering
close,
of
actually.
villains.
Yeah.
The biggest,
I
the
can't
biggest
believe we're some of the
gathering
biggest
of
villains in the
villains.
world.
That's not what.
I wouldn't even say this was the biggest gathering of villains. I guess maybe
I'll try harder.
publicly.
What was like the League of Villains or
Mm,
whatever they're called here?
we don't really have a. There's no league.
What if we're
of
like
villains.
the Patrol of Doom?
They haven't.
Ooh, the Patrol of Doom.
Sorry, you guys like go and beat them up in a group, and they haven't thought. Oh, we group up.
There's multiple gangs and groups that commit villainous and evil acts throughout the city of New Olympus, but there's not like a superhero or like a supervillain league, or if there is, it's we have not.
We have to
found it
start
yet.
our own.
I wouldn't.
No.
I wouldn't recommend it.
I think we should start right here.
You could certainly try. Anyway,
Just gonna like gesture over to like one of the like major fridges, and try and like grow spider legs on it so it can walk around.
Yeah, sure. Negate stamina, I guess.
Yes!
You got constructs. That's a thing you can do. I can't even say no.
I won't. I'll start to do it, and then like, I'll look at everyone's expression and be like, "Oh, okay." Then just stop.
It starts coming to life. Knight just kind of
It's my
goes.
favorite move.
Follow us to banquet hall 1, please. And kind of begins to stomp away. Moving down the hall. Do you guys follow?
I like that guy.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll
Lucy follows behind him too close and is just watching him the whole time.
Mm-hmm. He takes you guys into the banquet hall, which is exactly that. It's got like honestly like a really nice. It's got kind of like the more like well decorated walls with like big curtains and stuff. And obviously this was like for like parties. There's like one table. It looks like there are like a bunch of tables that are like folded up against the wall. Because it looks like this place used to be able to be full of tables for a bunch of people who would come in here. However, there's only like one table set up in like the center of the room. There's like a small stage, like a very small, simple like wooden platform stage with like a little bit of a like a projector screen behind it, and like a TV on that stage. On the table, there's also against the wall there are a bunch of tables decorated with a bunch of like sort of like grilled and fried like sort of meats, vegetables. It seems to be like they have like a sort of like a buffet style dinner going on. There's things like steaks, mashed potatoes, like sort of like cheesy vegetables, and just like it's very much like like it's very much that style of food, and it smells just amazing, like sweet and salty at the same time. There's like a small table at the very far end for like punch, which I don't think you guys are gonna need drinks anymore. But and then there's like also a small dessert, kind of a dessert.
Oh,
table,
I'm
which
getting me
has, like...
some.
What are you getting?
Some red, some punch.
Oh, some punch. Yeah, you can get some punch. There's there's like a little punch. And I will probably next to the punch bowl, there is just a full bottle of like vodka. That like appears to be like probably only like a quarter full now, but it's just kind of sat there. And you can kind of see Romulus kind of drinking something. Like he kind of like takes like a flask out of his pocket and pours it into the cup, like the cup of coffee, and then closes it and puts it away.
That vodka is mine.
You take the bottle. It's got maybe like the equivalent of like 2 shots left.
It's going in my my concoction.
That's not worth it.
Yeah, doesn't be like
that's not worth fighting over.
I put it in my jacket and then it just like vanishes from my silhouette.
Can you even? Never.
I think I have a mouth.
That wasn't the question.
I mean, like I'm gonna like stand to the side, like so you can like see my profile and do my best to like open my mouth. You say hey?
Opens like one of the Canadians from South Park.
Just completely open. There's only a little bit of a freak. But you guys are welcome to get food as Romulus kind of like gestures a hand as he's sat at that singular table. There's only like 6 chairs at the table, and he just like gestures and it's just like, feel free to help yourself. Dinner's on me. This is all from the this is all food provided from the bear. It's just a pub that's down the hill. Got it delivered, and Knight insisted on putting a nice display on. Go for it.
What a gentleman.
And Knight goes, well,
Small guy.
Oh, and Knight, well, you are, I guess, honored guest, since you are the first who are trying out our,
honored guest.
You are going to be our first sort of, testers, I suppose.
Oh.
That's what we agreed on. And Romulus just kind of nods. You guys can grab food. It's pretty good. It's pub food. It's not like, maybe not top tier. It's like kind of cold in some places as it's been sitting there for a little bit too long. But
I don't care. I'm munching.
it's pretty good. And you guys can go and take a seat.
We've been eating out of a tube for 6 weeks. I'm enjoying this.
Oh yeah. From being hospitalized and you probably being on an IV for like 6 weeks to this, like this is. You don't realize how hungry you are until you start eating. And it's like that moment when you're like, oh, I can keep going. It's quite nice. And since there's a lot of food for everybody. Yeah, you guys can sit and eat. Romulus just kind of sat there. You guys, I guess, you have any questions or want to talk about yourselves for a bit?
I was
If not, that's...
How are they gonna stay like? It's just the 4 of us, right?
Yeah, and Romulus and Knight there. When Romulus is sat at the table with you, Knight is kind of
shit,
stood
never mind.
on the stage, and kind of like at attention behind, like kind of at attention.
I was gonna ask how they were gonna keep this shit show running, but I mean, nope.
You can if you want. You can whisper it.
I'll like lean over to like Henson and be like, "Do you think like legally, if we're dead, we could leave, right? They have no power of authority over us unless we put like bombs in our neck."
That's what I was thinking. You know, the second we have just a one-on-one, I can just walk out. So.
I asked to leave earlier and he said no.
Why? And how?
Why would you ask? I guess I'm not
I mean-
planning. I'm planning to get somebody. I'm just gonna go up to them and say, "Open the gates and control their mind." Oh.
I can't do that.
You could certainly ask people to open the gate, but I don't think.
Okay, I'm not
would
talking
make it
to
very
you. I thought we
far.
were talking under our breath here. Sorry.
I was talking to Henson. I was just shocked that you heard it.
I have enhanced senses.
I'm just chilling here, man. This is better than my apartment. Better than my apartment and better than any other prison.
Your PS5 isn't even here yet.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. And it's already better. And they're getting my PS5. I asked one of the guards at St. Francis to do that for me, and you know what he did?
What?
He hit me with his baton. Didn't really
you should kill
hurt.
that guy.
We should kill that guy.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, Henson, bad
Kill
news.
Nixon.
We did find your apartment. It has been renovated, and some other asshole lives there now. We don't know what happened to the PS5.
Well, I put the code.
Oh no.
Darn.
Yeah, I think there was maybe like a fight that happened or something, and half of the building
They
came down.
blew
So they...
up. Can you build them for me? Because that at market value that was $500.
Listen, I can try to get you a new one, but yeah, no, your place is definitely gone. And also, no, you can't build them. You're dead. So.
Oh, we're staying.
What about
deeply
next
dead.
of kin?
Yeah, what of our next of kin?
Oh, you're next. of
Does
kin.
my dad think I'm dead?
Probably. We.
Does my mum think I'm dead?
Well, Remus made sure to send out letters to those who had next of kin to let them know about the accident and that they were deceased. Consider this.
Why did
a
you say that
miracle.
we're dead?
Well, because you were.
But we came back. Why didn't you tell them that we're back?
Immortality.
Yeah, see, that's
I
the
really
thing.
hope that you didn't send a message to my next of kin, or at least who is my emergency contact. I really hope it's not who I think it is, but
I would have to double check. I didn't do it personally. Remus made sure to send it out to those who had next of kin listed that you were.
oh my god, I'll
deceased.
put them on the list.
Is he the more
I'm not
annoying one?
Technically,
Yeah, Prince.
He's the pretty one.
Yeah, the one in the suit.
Oh,
Hey,
ew.
fuck. Yeah,
Neither. What?
he's
That's
my
really
brother.
Whose villain name? Sorry, whose hero name is Prince?
That
The
guy?
pretty one.
He's not that pretty.
That does not define much for me.
Romulus sits there. It's like we're identical. What the fuck? Like he kind of like has that expression. Anyway,
How do I know which
Oh,
one's the pretty
sorry.
one?
Would you like me to show some interest in you?
in fact, quite the opposite.
And don't look
I
so
just-
offended.
I just don't like having people compliment my brother while I'm sitting across from. It's just weird.
I can
Well,
hate
how
you
would-
both equally. Do you like that?
that's fair.
Much more appreciated.
Good.
Wonder how my brothers do.
Romulus, have I heard of you before?
Probably. How long have you been in New Olympus?
Since I was little.
Definitely then. I mean, okay.
How old are you?
Doesn't
Me?
matter.
Not you. I meant Romulus.
I'm. How old did I make him? Hold on. Caleb needs to check the character sheet to double check.
You look like you're in your like 20s.
I'm 28.
What?
Yeah.
What?
How old are all of our characters, though? I am curious.
I'm 20.
Okay.
Technically, I'm 4.
I don't know. Like, let's see.
6?
Me?
Huh?
You said 6?
What
I
did you
heard
say,
you
Ben?
say-
Because you
you-
cut off
yeah.
at 6.
You got off at 6.
I said I don't know.
Okay.
Like, I don't know. Probably like 26. Yeah, that's a number
Okay.
that makes sense in my head.
I kind of want to retcon. I kind of want to be 19. I kind of want to be a teenager. fine.
Do we just want to say these ages out loud in character?
Sure.
Okay, I'm 21.
I think I'm 4.
26.
You're-
Or
How are you? You know what? I'm not gonna. No.
Well,
Yeah. You might know me. I kind of did that whole political stunt, like, what was it, 5 or 6 years ago now. Tried to
yes,
try to take down the entire government and
right. Yes, I do. That's why.
yeah. Yeah.
Why didn't you win?
Did you used to be cool?
What happened?
I was.
He definitely seemed a lot cooler in the news.
Yeah. Well, I had a whole thing. I was the emperor for a while, and I had a bunch of. What?
So you both had stupid names?
Yeah, we definitely did.
Yeah.
Well, I
Your
had a
brother
bunch
just
of
didn't grow out of
villains
his?
working, well, he became a hero to try and stop me, so I'm pretty sure he chose his name to spite me.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Why
It's
didn't you
not
go
that
king?
cute.
See, King would have. That's what I
Pretty
said.
cute.
King would be so much better, but he said he wasn't. If he said he wasn't worthy of the title, and that Prince
I-
was more like pop.
Prince just makes him sound like
Oh,
a
so
kid.
he's not there yet. I see.
Prince implies that he's destined for it, though. Like, it's the next
Ew,
step in his
that's
evolution.
worse.
And then he got
Not
mad at me
necessarily.
for calling myself the emperor amongst villains because I wanted to take over an island. Like I thought calling myself
Yeah,
the
Just an
emperor
island?
was kind of
A singular
a self-fulfilling
island is-
prophecy.
Wait, hold on. Just an island?
Well, it was mainly New
Just
Olympus
an
because I wanted to take, I wanted to take power of the most powerful state.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, and then expand from there. Keep my ambition, I wanted to keep.
Did
it
Luxor Lutheran become like the president of the United States at one point?
So, when did you become boring?
Yeah, what happened?
Yeah, I second that.
Let's see. When I got my ass handed to me in public and then got thrown into prison.
Yeah, that's fair.
And got thrown into prison.
That's fair.
The old
That happened to me, and I'm still
none
cool.
of us are boring. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't lose any fights.
People hate
other
me
than
now,
the
and
one
I'm
that
still
put us
cool.
in the hospital,
Oh, people
which
still
wasn't really
hate me.
fair.
Let's be perfectly clear. I'm still very hated outside. Why do you think I'm spending most of my time in a prison hanging out with you guys?
Are you also
but now
like,
you're
continuing
pretending
your
you're
sentence?
wrong.
I thought we were just friends, but okay, fine.
You did in fact die, and I just met you today. Like, we have not had a full conversation yet. I would not consider us friends, respectively. We're more
Didn't
like,
you meet us like 6 weeks ago?
yeah. Well, I never met you. I think I like read your name off a piece of paper and like watched you leave a room and was like, cool, those are those guys.
Unfortunate.
Yeah,
for you.
that's it.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
We heard
Yeah.
more from the other guy.
Yeah, he talks a lot.
He talks too much.
Yeah. I had to live with him. Anyway.
Ew.
No, Remus was.
So we're just gonna like spend the rest of our days here, or like can we like leave?
Well, I was gonna talk to you about that. You see, there's something happened actually last night. Have you guys ever heard of something called the Golden Fleece?
No.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's like, oh, sorry, I'm kidding. God, like the one from mythos, or like, is
No,
there like a piece of
that's the one.
technology?
No,
Oh, it's oh.
it's a magical artifact. Yeah, it's real. And
Magic's real?
Oh, I could say that.
Romulus just
Immortality
looks
was not
you
something I
dead
was
in the
just
eye, like, bruh. Yes, magic's real. It has been. I'm sorry. I thought
You're lying
your
to me.
immortal friend who could see into the future, and the one with claws.
Okay,
is
well,
not.
the future
That could be
stuff,
science.
it's just the muted
Mine's
powers.
science.
That's science.
Are you all science?
The
Are you really
immortality,
not? Co,
the
you got it.
immortality, that's magic. That's magic.
Okay.
Which I
Why do
knew
you think
that.
I hate doctors?
How do you? Are you sure magic is not just unexplained science?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. It's like a, well, you're
I'm
like
much more willing to believe
the,
in science
science
than
it's
you
magic.
don't
science, but you
understand.
bend the rule. You know, it's like, so if science is like baking, magic is like cooking.
Wouldn't it be
You know
the
what
other
I'm
way around?
saying?
What? I don't think
I
it's
really thought it'd be the other way
No,
around.
cooking is like you don't
cooking's
have
like
to
an
be as
exact
exact.
thing now.
No, baking's exact.
Are they both exact?
No,
I don't remember a lot.
you can cook a steak like 30 different ways, and it's still just a steak. Doesn't really matter how you get there; you just get the
How is
result.
magic real? That's weird. I don't like that.
Dude, you are made of the absence of light. How do you explain what you are scientifically? Please tell me.
The continuous efforts to kill one person.
That
And
doesn't-
you don't think they got any magic at all?
It took them like 12 tries.
Anyway, this is the presentation that Knight had prepared for you. So, Romulus is just gonna get up and away from this conversation.
yeah, he's over us.
I also, well, he...
Change the topic.
No,
He's
we're
befuddled by the fact that I
We're
don't believe
friends.
magic
We're
is real.
homies.
I also forgot that I have an ad reel to run. So, do we want to take a quick 5-minute break here?
Yeah, we can take a break.
Refill our waters and drinks, and then come back? Sounds
Yeah,
good?
I'm done.
And then
I'm gonna
I
beat up
will
this
get
dude
on
behind me.
to the most fun part of the session, which is when I get to show you my toys.
Yippee!
Yippee! Okay, we'll be right back.
Hey, I'm Jack.
And I'm Chad. And if you're listening to this podcast, you may be wondering, where can I get my hands on the rule book to this amazing game they're playing?
Well, you're in luck because Legends, the superhero role-playing game, is now available for purchase on Amazon, at Barnes & Noble, Chapters Indigo, select comic and game stores, and even off our website, www.matchplaygames.ca.
So if you've ever dreamt of battling injustice, pick up a copy of Legends, the superhero role-playing game. The world can always use another superhero.
Long ago, 5 islands rose from the sea. Each one formed from the heads of a fallen goddess. Chaos incarnate. The mother of all dragons. Her name was Tiamat. For centuries, adventurers have attempted to travel to these islands and claim the wealth hidden deep within. But those who seek it face incredible danger and the curse of Tiamat herself. Join a group of treasure hunters as they explore the archipelago. Each island more dangerous than the last. Adventures in the avaricious archipelago. Will your wish be granted?
Hi. Why is everyone on the roof today?
But what if it was him?
It can't be.
Boss! Boss!
Oh, no, you'll do it.
You do. I'm doing. You take the fucking fight.
A coffee. It's like a poltergeist or something. Why am I sell its make?
I'm bringing out the magic gun, Apollo.
Its power is it sends you to hell.
All right. I was about to call you. What was the thing I used to my dastardly villains? Oh, I used wicked today.
So
My wicked
funny.
villains. Welcome back. We took our little break.
I'm just misunderstood.
What?
So true.
I think I am
Killed.
actually the only one who's misunderstood here.
I don't know, man.
No, all of you have killed many people. All of you are murderers. You're
Okay.
How do you know I haven't killed someone that deserved it?
bad guy.
Yeah. I killed a bunch of old men. That's a good thing.
I killed like horrible scientists.
True. Me too. Wait.
High five me right now.
Yeah! Hell yeah, man! We need to bond over this.
No jury has ever said that I have killed people, so I'm leaving the justice. I've never killed him.
I've only been tried for one murder, but I've done a lot, so you could have done something.
That's true.
Why would you say that? Inside of a prison.
Yeah.
Well, they can't get me now.
You're not getting out. That's why.
Unless we do.
It was for a good reason.
You guys are sitting there, enjoying your conversation and food, and Romulus eventually gets up and kind of goes and joins Knight on that stage, and you see them kind of whisper to each other just for a moment, and Knight kind of like almost like starts like his hands kind of like do like that little like shake of excitement. As you
get
see,
to do my
as he-
presentation.
Exactly. As you see, kind of like gently pats around his belt and
This is a special interest.
pulls out like a cue card from like a little like fanny pack pocket that he had under one of the things of
Oh my
armor.
God.
And he pulls it out.
He's gonna.
Sheldon's back from the dead.
All right, hey,
Don't you dare speak that name in my
Sheldon,
presence.
but actually endearing.
And then you just hear Romulus kind of go, but it's not. And then he goes, no, please, I've been practicing. And then he goes, all right. And he goes, hello, hello and welcome all of you reformed villains. My name is Knight. I am the intelligence major of the Vanguard, and I am here to present to you my new hero weave. This is when I would have a bunch of people come out and display it, but due to circumstances that wasn't able to happen. However, luckily you are all already equipped with it. Hero Weave is the new future when it comes to secret identities and the safety of our hero culture. It offers quick and easy transport as well as extra protection when in human regular person mode or disguise. Romulus, and he kind of like nervously looks over to Romulus, and Romulus just kind of sighs. And kind of like you watch as he kind of like pulls at his like sleeve ever so slightly and almost like rolls it up a little bit as you watch as there's like a flash of like light, and this entire like kind of like button up shirt and kind of like pants immediately shift and change into this big set of like golden, like kind of a golden brass armor that covers his like shoulders, chest, and gauntlets. And he almost has like a Trojan warrior style helmet that like shades his eyes and almost makes them like look like they glow in kind of like the darkness, as well as like a little like kind of like a wide cape that kind of drapes behind him as he just appears.
I lean over to Lucy and whisper, "How much do you think it hurt to give birth to him?"
You think he looks like that when he came out?
The suit of armor seems to...
It can't be attached.
You don't think so?
Why would that be him?
Everyone else is in civilian.
The night guy's wearing night shit. That's not attached.
Or he is night shit.
I really thought you were talking about me for a second.
Maybe he just doesn't have powers. That's his thing.
He could be a billionaire
Or
trying
he
to play
has
hero.
like hyper.
If he's just like a rich guy, I'm gonna kill him.
Later. Yeah.
No, he's been cool though.
Okay, but I don't like rich guys.
I mean, billionaire. Yeah, unethical.
Guys are looking at us very
You can
weirdly.
do.
I don't care.
Well, where else are they gonna look? There's nowhere else to present.
It just does.
Almost just kind of stood there in like a suit of armor now, and it's just like, all right, is this good? And then Knight is like, yeah, perfect. As we know, this is the previous identity of the Emperor, evil villain that tried to take over our city. Though you kind of, I think we've already.
What's he doing here then?
He's here to help. You know, Romulus. He's been.
Lucy's gonna raise her hand.
Reform. And you see immediately Knight starts getting really nervous because this was not in his script.
Guys, let's let him do his script.
Lucy, you raise your hand, and Knight just goes, yes.
The Emperor is Romulus!
I think Romulus starts laughing. And Knight goes back to the guys. He's like, can we wait for questions until the end?
But this is important.
No, guys, we can just wait for questions.
Okay, then. Go, feel free. I always love a curious crowd.
He has a script. Let him stick to the script, please. Let him stick to the script.
I really only talk to like elementary school kids. I go to like schools. Yes, Lucy.
Hey, Romulus, is your armor attached to you?
No, not Romulus, the other guy, the knight.
Oh, you were asking about that? What? Okay, either of you. Is it attached?
No, it's not. I'm wearing a suit of armor. It's for protection. It has a bunch of really interesting sort of gadgets, which allow me to blast.
How much did you pay in taxes?
I feel like that's a very personal
question.
It's not that personal.
Only personal if you have something to hide.
Right.
True.
Do you belong in here with us?
No, I don't believe so. I've
No.
Romulus is like there's like you can't really see his eyes anymore, but there's like that shit-eating grin of he's absolutely enjoying this. I'm watching Knight fumble. In fact, Knight's just like Romulus, help. I'm just
they were not prepared for the mean girls of the prison.
Guys, let's let him finish his presentation.
Okay,
Fine.
I'll calm down.
So,
I'll calm down.
As displayed here, the hero weave is able to basically create anything you can imagine. The only limit to your design and your disguise is your imagination, and that's what makes it so wonderful. Now we can begin. And he pulls and like he puts his hand back into the pocket, pulls out a small remote and hits a button, and all of you feel all of your clothes just compress around your body immediately. As you see, immediately, the same thing happens to Romulus, as his clothes just whoosh and vanish in like a flash of light. And all of you are wearing these weird, like, yeah, you're wearing like wetsuits, basically. They're like these weird wetsuits that have this sort of like slightly like greenish purple, like chromatic sheen to them. And this appears, and Knight continues, this is the Hero Weave's default mode. This is what we sort of, when we are creating it in the labs, this is the sort of texture it tends to take on. Since you guys have been bonding with it for the past 6 weeks, it has already been completely attuned to your powers, so we don't have to go through that process, which is very nice.
Who put this on us when we were asleep?
Yeah, I don't like that I'm wearing something I don't know about.
We did. You guys were our prisoners.
You did.
Well, not me personally, but I had your nurses equip you with.
That's what I assumed, but then you said we did, as in you two, and I was like, okay,
well,
listen.
Romulus actually brought up the idea of testing out Hero Weave on some of the prisoners before giving it to heroes, as if there were any severe complications, you guys would. Oh,
the expendable?
The more I say this,
are
the
better to
worse
lose.
I feel. Romulus just goes, we kind of expected you guys to die, and if you were going to get electrocuted. Just kind of
he could have said, we did extensive testing on this, or let's say somebody else, like, unlike some other people, he didn't say, the field is perfectly safe and clear. We had a bunch of people check it this morning, and they didn't have people check it.
Knight kind of raises a hand. He goes, I can attest that the Hero Weave is completely safe. We have run tests beforehand before giving it to you. You are just the first people wearing it for extended periods of time. It is very safe, and I think the only...
Were you telling me I didn't get a change of clothes in 6 weeks of being in a coma?
You did, but I don't feel like I don't feel like it's my place to explain how The nurses treat you. We've had you attuning to the armor for 6 weeks. It's not a continuous thing, but it's been going on. Just we have been taking care of you. I promise. I hope so. And Romulus just kind of shrugs. Anyway, Romulus.
I'm looking over to like Lucy and be like, I hear weakness in his voice.
Romulus, can you
We can get him.
Can you please show what the capabilities of the Hero Weave? And Romulus just kind of goes, sure. Fucking what do you want me to wear? He kind of points kind of just all of you. And Romulus is kind of like, you're right, this performance is so much better for a bigger crowd. What's the most ridiculous thing you can think of in this moment?
You know that one
brother's
episode
costume.
of SpongeBob?
That's good. And you watch as you say that. As you say that, there's like a flicker, and he starts whoosh. That sort of red and white suit appears on Romulus, and Romulus looks identical. It looks almost like Remus, but with like his hair is just slightly longer. And then he like kind of like puts it on, and then immediately goes no, and then he just immediately flashes back to like his normal like top, his like button down top. That was funny. That wasn't. Anyway, next, somebody else.
Petey.
I don't think you want to see that.
No, I don't.
Here, how about I give you this? And he kind of just changes, like there's that sort of flash of light again, and he appears to be wearing the equivalent of swim shorts and a bikini top, but he's just a little bit more covered. To his comforts, I suppose. And he'll do like a little spin, and he's like, do I look ridiculous enough for you?
Main outfit.
Thank you.
I was gonna go bunny. I was gonna go bunny girl.
Can you do your villain outfit but a bunny girl?
Ooh, that's good. That's our request together.
Where can you fit thigh highs in it?
You know what? Oh, give me. I think I would. You see, Romulus starts actually considering this, and he's thinking about it for like a minute, and then he goes, "You know what? I can do this." And Knight's like, "You really don't have." And then there's like the flash of light appears, and he's like wearing they're like the sort of like fishnet tights, like the high like leather boots, and like the bunny girl outfit that's kind of like the same brassy gold color, and the helmet.
What about
except for the helmet now has bunny ears on it.
This.
Hey Caleb, I think I know what ours for the second thumbnail should be.
What about a bunny I have to give you to draw this?
Can you control your whole body? Can you control everything?
Sorry, can you repeat that? I was laughing a little too loud. Caleb was.
Can you control the whole thing? Can you control your entire visage?
Pretty much. And then Knight goes, yes, the only rule with Hero Weave is you can create anything to your imagination. However, it doesn't function like it might have previously. For example, Romulus boots, he kind of sighs, and then the heeled boots change back into the original costume boots, which you can see have a little bit of a platform to them. And he kind of raises up the boot, and they've got these like big kind of glowy circles on the bottom. And Knight kind of gestures to them. These were originally boots of flying before everything was destroyed. And they
Tell
will
me
not
the Emperor's in
function.
high heels?
Yeah, Romulus just goes, is that a problem?
No, nope, not at all. That's just... I love it. I respect it. 10 out of 10.
I look fucking great in them, okay? And also...
No, I love gay people, in the sense that...
There is no problem here. Not one. I just would love to see you rob a bank.
Oh, see, I did more of the political stuff. I never did any of that.
Oh my
stuff.
god, you threatening a senator in high heels. I need this. Someone give me their phone.
You can actually Google it. Stuff like that doesn't. And it's not like high heels. They're like maybe like 1-inch platformer boots, but they are like actual like high-ish boots. He does look kind of cunty. I will say Romulus probably looked pretty cunty back in the day.
I do my best equivalent of a cat call, like a whistle.
Rami just takes a bow, and Knight just goes, "You cannot seriously be enjoying this." And Rami is like, "What? I missed the attention." And Knight, you hear like Knight sighs, like the armor compresses in on itself.
How much did this slot attire cost? I'm curious.
Yeah, it took me a bit to gather everything. Most of it was kind of stolen. I stole a bunch of gear from Sigil Court, from Sigil, which is like where that's Knight's Corporation. And Knight just, there's a nod. He's the one who makes a bunch of like hero tech and gadgets and stuff. That's why he's the sponsor. And if you guys require weaponry or, well, we'll get to that later.
Like a
gun. You guys could, yeah. No, I stole the boots and the gauntlets. The armor, I'm pretty sure. Honestly, full retail price, it's probably close to $1 million, but I stole most of it, so like maybe $50.
What part of the outfit costs $50?
Are we a tax write-off?
My undergarments, I guess.
Probably.
Oh, 100%.
What's a
You
tax
were-
write-off?
Is our lives a tax write-off?
Well,
you also were a tax write-off when you were in prison. That's how prisons work.
Ah, damn it.
Like, you've been a tax write-off. You've been property of the state for a very long time, but...
I don't want to be property. It's not nice.
Yeah, well, we shouldn't go all those people, huh?
It's like 12 people.
Knight kind of, this
No,
would
that's
be
not that many.
the point where we ask everybody to get attuned to their armor, which we don't have to do that. Why don't you guys try to influence the hero weave on your own? Create your own hero costumes. Well,
Can I replicate the bunny girl outfit that he was wearing?
No,
yes,
you, have
you
to
can.
do your own
Actually,
version.
no, it's actually
Thank
a lot easier
you.
than you think it is. If you think of something strongly in your mind, and then it's weird. It's almost like using telepathy, even though you're not telepathic in that way. But
Dakota, I never like let that like the telepathic door close, so you just hear me go bunny girl, bunny girl, bunny.
And Noah is wearing a bunny girl costume. Remus is
Can
like, yeah.
Can I turn into Remus in a bathing suit?
You cannot turn into Remus, but you do start. You look like yourself wearing a bathing suit.
Lame.
And Knight kind of goes, yeah. So it only really it changes the appearance of clothing and textiles. Things
Is there a filter on this?
No, it is a project made of textiles, and it's only able to replicate textiles, creating an entire illusion of another person. We are working on technologies to do that, but that is not currently implemented in the Hero Wave.
Sorry, or lack thereof textiles?
Well, it's able to replicate
I imagine
textiles.
it just shows your skin. Then.
Oh yeah, 100%.
yeah.
It has the ability for me to just go naked at any point.
Well, no.
Does it?
I feel
I
like,
wanna, like,
there is a limitation. It can only get so small, and it probably gets as small as like a bikini or like Speedo shape. Probably is the smallest you could make it. And it does.
What if I did like ribbons?
Look, you're taking all of my fun ideas out of this.
Hey, please don't flash yourself on my D&D live stream, even in a fictional world, in a public room. I'm not even public. There's like, it's just you and like 5 other people. You could if you wanted to. I'll say that. But like, it does appear that like the fabric has to go somewhere, and it does have a limitation to how small it can be. But it does seem to be able to get as big as you want it to.
I take off
Yeah,
the
I wanna-
bathing suit, to be clear. I don't want to be in a bathing suit. I was trying to turn into the guy and it didn't work.
Yeah.
I want to replicate Knight's armor.
Yeah, you can actually do that. You make a replica of Knight's armor, and Knight goes, "That's very impressive." I suppose that's easy since you can't see my face.
I want to like turn my head very slowly and be like, "Can't I?"
That's funny. Because you can't.
can't I?
Now I'm getting nervous. Romulus.
The shadows all over this
Romulus
prison.
is not paying.
You think I
any
can't
mind.
see things?
I mean, you can't because he's wearing a helmet. Yeah, I can actually send you.
What's inside the helmet?
Shadow, he's right.
That's true.
Only thing preventing me from doxing you is this outfit. An absolute lie.
All right. What does everybody get changed to? Does anybody want to try and change with it? Also, this big guy on the cover of the Legends book is in fact Knight. I'm sending it now.
Have we ever like actually discussed what our supervillain outfits were?
Well, I drew mine.
I would actually really love to see that.
You didn't see it? Oh, I can send it.
It's
I did. I'm so
it
sorry.
was the thing.
I am very bad at reading.
That's okay. I'll send it in the text, easy.
Mm-hmm. Hey, for
her.
those who are listening to the podcast version, why don't you explain? Like, we'll go. Why don't you describe it? What you change into?
Let me find it.
Would it be a vodcast?
A vodcast? Oh my god, I love that actually so much.
We're gonna catch
Where did she go? There she is.
You know what I'm feeling like today?
Ooh, I like that a lot, actually. Describe it.
Doesn't necessarily. Oh yeah, describe yours.
Gotta show it on screen, Caleb.
I can't.
Damn. So Lucy's hero outfit is not hero, villain, Jesus. Her like costume is she has like I based it off like a cheerleader uniform. So it's like mainly orange with like a couple yellow stripes and a heart in the middle. She has long dark brown gloves with her claws out, like poking out of them. And then she has these brown high heels with like ballet lacing up her legs. And she is designed off of a maned wolf. So that's kind of what I was going for.
It's so cute.
Color-wise,
it is
I love
remarkably easy to return to this outfit, Lucy.
Yay! That's what I wanted this whole time. I just wanted to put on my outfit.
I get back to you next time and have a Pinterest board ready.
Absolutely, you can. But for now, just like give me a vague description because you don't have to wear prison uniform. So like you could even put on like casual clothes. Like what does Dakota wear casually?
Co absolutely just like has kind of a V-neck shirt with a little casual blazer over the top, kind of like light
nerdy
tan, and then just some black leggings.
What about Hench?
Simple, just black dress shirt, slacks, and a nice sort of like just a coat over it, a kind of long coat over it.
And Noah?
Noah's is like this, like kind of long, black, like tattered, like cape, and like a little hood. Underneath, he's wearing like a little bit more like a fancier shirt with like this like white ribbon that kind of like stretches and goes all around him.
Cute. Romulus kind of nods as you guys kind of like take your time and maybe test out a few outfits before finding one that you like, if that's it, or those who found it immediately.
He absolutely does the bunny suit and man dress first.
I love how everybody puts on a bunny suit before.
You gotta do it for the culture.
Yeah.
Can I do my outfit, but I also just add bunny ears and a tail?
Yeah, you do that easy. And then you could get rid of it just as easily. As you guys equip these, I want all of you to choose what to gain 1 resistance, please. So choose
like all
on
of
the
them.
resistance sheet because you have been attuned to them for over a week. Because or I think it's a month. It takes a month to attune to fully attune to Hero Weave. Since you are fully attuned at this point, go ahead.
I'd like
take
to
1
attune to
resistance.
light resistance.
light resistance. All right.
That makes sense.
That's the thing that hurts me the most, man.
All right. What about everybody else?
How do I mark this off?
On the sheet. You should just be able
It is
to,
on the sheet.
You
Yeah.
should
No,
just
yeah,
be-
I'm on the sheet. I'm trying to like mark it.
You
It's
hit
in
the-
section F. It should be resistant.
You should be
or
able to just click
invulnerable.
the button.
Weird. I've been having a hard time with this sheet recently.
Oh.
Yeah, I exported it to a notes app. So
Yeah.
Mine is
Export it to
paper.
Photoshop and color it in. I guess I don't know.
And
it's gonna be fire.
Dakota's is fire. Your fire resistant.
100%.
Lucy, what are you taking?
Mm,
Think about it.
what is a force field damage type?
4. Well, it's just force damage. I know there's a lot to choose from.
I'm choosing psychic.
Psychic. All right.
Ain't no one getting in my head. I'm too crazy.
Psychic damage.
I've been taking
Right?
crazy.
You already had a resistance 1 damage, right?
yeah, she's resistant to blunt damage already.
Go with
I
another
think we'll
damage
just
type.
stick in that general. Yeah, I was gonna stick with maybe just like slashing.
All right, I like that. All right.
Stick with the vibe of just she's got tough skin.
You got tough skin. Even though it and because you guys have these resistances, and as you're like playing around with it, you kind of discover like you feel slightly stronger with it. And Knight kind of quickly explains. That's the here we've attuning to your powers. It will find the best way to protect you while you are fighting with it. It's not recommended to wear this for more than 48 hours, but we can work on that.
I'm gonna have like the suit underneath my cloak, and the cloak is just gonna be something I make.
Mm-hmm. Romulus kind of like stands back, still in the bunny suit, kind of stands back against the projector as it turns on. He kind of like flicks it on, and he goes, you remember when I was talking about the Golden Fleece earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Hero
magic thing.
Yeah. Well, Hero Weave was actually created with the help of the Golden Fleece. And like a picture, he kind of like a slideshow picture turns up on the projector of the artifact.
It's got a PowerPoint.
It's like it looks like it looks kind of like a very like thick golden kind of like crocheted blanket that seems to like shimmer ever so slightly.
Does the PowerPoint come out of Knight's outfit?
No, it appears that there was a projector set up.
Oh my god! Oh, okay. That would have been so fucking lame, and I'm glad you went with the other one, but that would be so funny.
That would have been so funny. Well, Romulus starts putting on his part of the presentation. Knight kind of goes down the stage and kind of takes a seat at the table with you guys, and he's like Alphonse from he's like twice the size of the seat. He just sits down, and like it's like
I kind of pat him on the shoulder and go, "Good presentation."
Thank you. I was hoping there'd be more of an audience, but you guys were great.
There would have been more if people did their job.
Yeah. No, just this sad nod. And then Romulus kind of goes, well, the Hero Weave was based off of with the help of the Golden Fleece. The Golden Fleece is a magical artifact that makes the wearer practically immune to all forms of damage, at least those we could find. We had the Golden Fleece here in New Olympus. It's what allowed us to create these suits, and well, we had it on display on the banquet last night. At the banquet last night that Knight here was hosting, with my brother Remus, or Prince. They were supposed to display the Hero Weave, kind of like release it into small, to select hero groups for outside testing. since, well, the original idea was to test it here before sending it out, but that didn't really happen. But the more the merrier, you know? Anyway. At the banquet, a few groups did end up purchasing some small batches of hero weave, and when they were being sent out, the golden fleece went missing. Lucky for us, we have a theory of exactly who took it. And he, like, flips the presentation, and you see this, like, very chiseled, like, handsome guy with, like, the long, brown, curly hair kind of appear on screen. And he goes, "This is Jason. Jason King. Currently..."
Is this who I think it is?
Yeah. Another immortal. Maybe you guys knew each other.
I'm asking you, Kayla.
Yes, this is exactly what you think it is.
Okay.
We have reason to believe that Jason left with the Golden Fleece, returning back to his home in Quesos. Chaos?
Wait a minute.
Chaos. That's what I'm calling the island now.
Hold on, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, are Greek mythology like a real thing in this universe, or is it just a bit? You're telling me a guy named Jason stole a golden fleece?
Yep.
Yep.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
I gotta go take that guy out. I'm dead.
I'm going back to bed.
We can't do it.
Guys,
but I
welcome
want
to my campaign.
But like, wait, so Greek mythology exists in this world, right?
Yeah, fully. Well, not.
I don't want him dead because of his
not
name. I want him dead
exactly
because
as
of
written,
various other
because
reasons.
I took a very heavy inspiration, and I just said, some artifacts are real. The gods kind of are, but aren't, because whatever. But like most Greek artifacts and monsters are absolutely totally real. When I told you about this game and how like it was like inspired, like kind of vaguely inspired by Greek business, and you guys went, "Do we have to make a Greek inspired character?" I went, "You can if you want to, but I'm not gonna make you." This was why.
I just, if this is like, if Jason and the Argonauts is like a famous story, I'm gonna fucking laugh.
Mm-hmm. No. Well.
Okay.
Oh, Jason and the Argonauts is absolutely, they're a famous group for sure. But anyway, Romulus continues. We've very good reason to believe that Jason took the fleece with him as he was returning to Chaos. Cassos? I don't know. How the fuck do you... Hey guys, how do you say this word? I have been trying to pronounce it literally all week, and I have yet to figure it out.
Quesos.
Quesos? Quesos.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what it looks like.
Quesos. I'm also dyslexic, so reading it over
Queso.
and over again makes my brain hurt.
Queso.
Quesos. Well, bad news is, without the Golden Fleece, we can't continue production and or study of the Hero Weave. Which means, if there's a malfunction with the Hero Weave that you guys are currently wearing, we can't fix it. Good news, the 5 of you are going to, Quesos. And you're gonna get that back for us.
What are the limits on what we're not allowed to do?
Please would go a long way.
Oh.
True.
Please, would you do something good for this country and go steal back a
How
very
don't you it all
important
guilt
piece
trip? Why the fuck do we care about this country?
I would listen. I'm down.
Yeah.
I would love to do that.
Consider it a free vacation, and you guys get to go steal back an old ancient Greek artifact. I think that's a bonus. Any questions?
None at all.
Are we killing Jason?
You could certainly try.
I would love
Jason is
to.
a
I would
known
love.
immortal, though.
Well-
Feel free to take him down as best as you can, though. Fucker, that guy's an asshole. Oh my god.
He sure is.
Guy's an asshole. Feel
What
free
did he
take
do to
his ass.
you specifically?
Don't worry about all.
Okay.
Though, when you get there, well, we could talk about more of the mission briefing when we get there. I think we'll probably head out tomorrow. The sooner the better.
Could we go today?
Could we go today? I suppose we could. Why don't we go collect Eli and then head off?
How much government funding do we get for this?
Oh, I'm getting a whole bunch.
And us?
You'll get rewarded. You want that PlayStation
It's not-
5, right?
Henson would like a PlayStation 5. I want to know what we could get for the mission.
Oh,
Like,
you mean
in
like
preparation for
like
the
like two halt. This is my favorite part. Romulus hops off the stage, bunny girl still, and starts heading for the eggs. And he's like, "Come with me," and he takes you
Alright.
to the library, and then opens a door to the kind of like the staff only area, which you realize is kind of just like a storage locker. Flips a switch, and then you see as one of the shelves begin to twist and turn open, like secret bookshelf style. And Romulus is just like, I love a secret armory, especially hidden underneath the prison. Insane. I don't know why they let me get away with this. And then it goes down this like flight of stairs.
You were like a known villain, right? Like a feared villain.
I get it. They let me get away with a lot of stuff.
And they didn't worry about you amassing criminals and weapons on
that
Who's
nepotism.
running the government? And maybe you should overthrow them.
Honestly?
I had a very good reason for what I did, but when my brother decided to bring me to the public face and say that I was better and I didn't mean it, saying sorry goes a long way here. Anyway,
So
you
funny.
watch as he heads
I'm
down
sorry,
into, like,
I
this-
killed people. Can I leave now? What?
Can't leave, but I'll give you a gun. And you watch as he flips off open a light, and there's just like poof, 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 as you walk into a fully armed armory. Things like guns, weapons, grappling hooks, swords, battle axes, knives, and daggers line the walls of this vault. And you just see Romulus just jittering with excitement as he's like, feel free to take your
Yeah, I'll
pick.
take a gun. Yeah, I'll take a gun. I'll take several. In fact, I'm taking more than one.
I take a pistol that I strap to my thigh and a dagger that I strap to my hip.
Cute. Hold on, let me find the stats for the gadgets.
I'm putting
now.
guns in my various bags.
Hold on, there's stats for the gadgets, guys. Let me find that so I can tell you how much the weapons that you select do.
We can do that after.
Okay.
Yeah, you can just send it to us.
Oh, that's fair enough. I'll send it to you afterwards. But yeah.
What's our budget for weapons?
Your budgets for weapons are, I didn't think about that. So how about let's be reasonable, and we can talk about it out of character, and we can kind of come up with stock later. Because also I want Benny to be here, because Benny's whole thing is gizmos and gadgets. So
That's
Alright.
true.
I want jet. I need that enhancing drug.
you want a booster?
Why not?
Just start
I'll take
taking
one.
drugs.
I'll take one booster in case shit happens.
I am absolutely going to take brass knuckles, and I'm also going to take a few things of booster.
There are no boosters here. I was. Yeah, no boosters here. 'Cause
Romulus,
they don't
my
keep
friend,
drugs. They don't
need
keep
you
fed in
to
the
ac-
basement.
I
Romulus,
need you to
I will
grab this
never make fun of you
fentanyl.
again
It
for being the
won't
coolest
do
revolutionary
anything
I've ever
bad
met.
to me specifically.
All right.
Romulus, I won't make fun of you for being the coolest revolutionary I've ever met and losing your fucking swagger if you get me some booster.
He will not. I'm not gonna be able to get you booster. That is like That is like top tier illegal shit.
You have faked our deaths.
I faked your death, and I've imported so many illegal weaponry into this room.
What's pushing the envelope a little bit more?
Boosters, there is such a
You're
high.
so boring.
They are so
like half
easy
of the
to
people.
track. You do
Wait,
not
like,
realize
half of the
how
people in
easy
here would,
boosters
like,
are
for-
easy to track. I am not asking for a death
Then
sentence.
give me the information, and I will track some down for me.
Yeah, maybe when you get out of here, I'll definitely let you do.
You're
that.
not letting me leave this place alive. Don't
No,
lie to
I'm
me.
not. No, I'm not getting boosters because my brother would fucking kill me, and I have so much.
He admitted it.
He did admit it, yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry, was that obvious? I mean, you guys are still obviously prisoners, and I am technically the warden. So.
That's
I'm
fair.
so going to public the moment I find a very easy reporter.
I would
That
love
is-
to see you try.
That's so nice.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait to kill him and then kiss his brother. I don't know. That was out of character. Sorry,
What?
What do you want to do with my brother?
It was out of character.
Alright.
Or
Isn't he a little old for you?
He's 28.
Yeah, and you're 19.
uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I think I have a better shot.
You should kiss his brother though.
No, I want to kiss his brother.
Alright.
You can
Okay.
have.
Guys, we can all kiss his brother.
I think
Don't
we should
want to.
probably end it here, guys. Since we're just
Probably.
yapping at this point. Let's see. Anybody to raid?
Wait, hold on. I want to get back onto your stream. 1 minute.
Oh, I thought we were gonna talk to the. Oh, sorry.
Oh, do you want to wait? Do we want to keep talking? Because I was gonna. I showed you my plot and also the secret weapon room, and I was like, perfect. This is a perfect place to end.
I thought that we had to talk tonight about helping, but I guess we don't actually need to do that.
I mean, you can if you want to, or we could say that for next week. If you want to.
Yeah, we can bug him next week.
Nice
Because we have to come back to this anyway. Yeah, I can. I can
Patrick-
hunt him
The
down.
fun thing, Caleb, is
Sniff
that
him out.
I realized this session, I remembered that I had telepathy, and so I've been messaging everybody behind your back without telling you.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think that's. And I
It's
think
very
that's
funny.
Wow,
Yeah,
I didn't get a single
That's
message.
what I was gonna say.
Haha.
Except I didn't think Henchman would be on board with what I was saying. So.
What were you saying?
That's fair.
Oh, I was asking if
That we
could
should
kill
kiss
him.
Remus.
No. I said, can we just kill these guys? And I got 2 no's, and I said,
Sorry.
okay, fine, you guys are boring.
Sorry.
All right.
I
we're gonna
need
we're gonna
them.
raid
I don't
Patrick
kill
Beanie.
innocent people.
Right now.
We're gonna raid Patchwork Beanie. Everybody get in here. All
Say goodbye,
right.
Bodo.
3, 2, 1. Everybody say bye.
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 Bye.